Hello guys, welcome back to Coding with Bobby, and we are solving a bi-weekly contest 126, and I'll just move on to the second question. Mark elements on array by performing queries. Okay, we're given a zero indexed array nums of size n consisting of positive integers. Okay, you're also given a 2D array queries of size m. Okay, we're given a queries array as well, which is a 2D array. Now initially all the elements of the array are unmarked. Okay, you need to apply m queries on the array in order, where on the ith query we do the following: mark the element at index as marked if it's not already marked, then mark k unmarked elements in the array with the smallest values, and if multiple such elements exist, mark the ones with the smallest indices. Okay, and if less than k unmarked elements exist, then mark all of them. Fine. Return an array answer of size m, where answer I is the sum of unmarked elements in the array after ith query. Okay, the question seems to be a bit confusing at first. We'll just take this example, and we're given, see, this all are unmarked for now. Yeah, so what we'll do, we're given some queries. The first query is 1, 2. So this means, see, in the ith query, the first one is the index which we need to mark, right? So we'll mark this index 1 and we'll make it as true, right? And we'll also keep track of total sum. Suppose total sum right now is 1 plus 2 plus 2, 5 plus 6, 8 and 12, right? So now this has become true. Mark the element at index 1 and 2 of the smallest unmarked elements with the smallest indices. Okay, so first of all, this index 1 we have marked it true, and we'll deduct it from the total sum, which is 10 now, right? And this is given as 2, so index is 1 marked, and now plus 2 smallest elements needs to be marked, right? So now we'll see here, except this 2, now which are the smallest two elements, 1, 1 and 1, right? So we've got three elements, three elements which are the smallest right now, right? So we'll take the first one, this one, and we'll make it as true, right? And we'll make this one as true. We can't make this one as true because these two ones are coming first, and it's not necessary that the element that you have marked first, all the other elements needs to be smaller than that. No. So these two we have marked, so now we'll do 10 minus 1 now, which is 8. So our sum is left to be 8, so our first result is 8, right? So now we'll move back to our second query. Second query is 3, 3. So the index is 3 and 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now you see 3 index is already marked, so we need not do anything. Now 3, so now 3 smallest elements need to be marked. So now out of the ones which are not marked, we'll see the smallest ones. So 2 is not marked, 3 is not marked, and 1 is not marked. So first of all, 1 will be marked, and after this we'll mark 2, and then we'll mark this 2. So we have marked 3 elements, and so we marked 1, then we marked 2, then we marked 2. So now we are left with 3. So 3, right? Okay, so now we'll come to third query. Third query is our 4 and 2. So index is 4 and fourth index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's already marked, and then we need to take 2 smallest elements and mark them, right? Okay, so the smallest element out of the ones remaining, now we have only got 3, so 3 is the smallest. We'll just mark it as true and we'll remove it, 0. So this becomes our result. First it was 8, then it became 3, then it became 0. So our result would be 8, 3 and 0, like that. So if you closely observe this question, one thing is we need to take care of the indices, because if you see here, if multiple elements exist, mark the ones with the smallest indices. Like in the first case, we need to mark only two smallest elements, right? So we had 1 1 1, so this one is coming first, then this one is coming first, so we marked these first. So what we can do is we can make use of some list or priority queue, and first of all what we'll do, we'll just take like the element and its index 1 0, then 2 1, then 2 2, then 1 it's also coming on 3, then 2 is coming on 4, and then 3 is coming on 5, and then 1 is coming on 6, like that. So the first condition is to remove the elements, remove elements. First condition is smallest elements should be removed, right? And among the smallest elements, smallest indices should be removed first, right? So one thing what we can do here is, like, I take a list. What I had done, I'll show you my code as well, and that list will be like 1, and it will have all the indices of my 1, like 1 is coming on 0, then it's coming on 3 as well, then it's coming on 6 as well, like that. Or directly what I'll do, instead of this, if you don't want to do this, you just take all of these in a list. That would be the easiest one. Now if I take these all in a list and then sort it. Now after sorting, and sorting should be done on the basis of first element, because our first priority is on the basis of element and the second priority is on the basis of index, right? So when I'll sort it, I'll get 1 0, then followed by 1 3, then followed by 1 6, then I'll get 2 1, then followed by 2 2, then followed by 2 4, and then followed by 3 5, like that. So I've sorted it on the basis of the number, and then afterwards I've also sorted it on the basis of indices. It will be automatically sorted on the basis of indices, right? So now what I'll do is, every time when I encounter, like I'll keep one boolean array to keep the elements as marked, and I also keep on deducting them from the total sum. Now this is the tricky case. Now two elements needs to be removed. If you loop over every time and you'll try to use brute force, the n is 10 raised to the power 5, so you'll fall out of place. You'll land in time limit exceeded. So what we'll do, now two elements needs to be removed. So what we'll do, we'll maintain one index. Suppose my index on this, and every time I'll just remove these two. Okay, this will be marked one element, and I'll just move to next. This also will be marked, then I'll move to this, like that. So I've marked two elements. Now I'll not come back again on this. Instead, next time when I have to mark the three elements, I'll start from here. Plus I also take care if this element is suppose already marked, so I'll just move ahead, and now I'll mark three elements. Suppose in three elements I marked this, I marked this, and I marked this, then I can directly come to 3, like that. So this is how we can do, right? So I'll just quickly show you my code, how I have done it. So I've taken a total sum. Total sum is easy to calculate, and then nums.length, queries.length, and my result, which will be equal to our queries.length. And now I've taken one order list, which is taking another list. So this will be added like 1, 0. This is how these will be added, like that. Number and the index, like that. And then I've sorted it, and the sorting is on the basis of the number A0, that means this number, like that. If you don't know how to make these comparators, just let me know. And then I've created one boolean array of marked, which will keep track of all the elements that have been marked so far according to their indexes. Okay, now we are on the this result index is for this result, and this order list index is for this order list, right? Because okay, we'll move. Okay, we are querying over every query. So now this is the index which we need to mark first, and these are the number of elements which we need to mark, smallest ones. right? So I'll check if this is not already marked, then I'll mark it and I'll also remove it from my total sum, like that. And then I need to remove count elements, these number of elements. So I'll start one loop. Order list index will be same every time, right, as we are maintaining this index, right? And count elements should be greater than 0 and order list index will increase. Now I'll check if the element index, okay, I'm calculating the element at that, okay, fine, I'll show you with example. Suppose my IDX is here, right? Suppose my IDX is here. So the 0 index will give me the number and the 1 index will give me the index of it, number and index. So this way you can see order list dot get, this is the index of that whole order list 2D array, and the 0 will give me the number, that is element, and 1 will give me the element index, like that. Easy. Yeah, I'll just zoom it a bit more. Yeah. So now I'll check if this index is already marked or not. If it's not already marked, then I'll mark it as true. I'll remove it from the total sum. And count elements, this is the number of elements that we need to remove from this query, like that. And we'll just add the total sum to our result. I hope this is pretty clear. I'll just submit it for once. Yeah, works fine.